In today's society, school systems have a certain responsibility to uphold to their students. One of the most important and widely discussed is the food program of Chicago Public Schools. Throughout the course of public education, cafeteria food has had a specific reputation as being. Although food programs have an idea and plan for what they want to accomplish, there is inconsistency in opinions in regards to their contributions.
Yeah. We used to have nachos every day last year.
At least with the good cheese.
All of it is from the same place. It's nasty. I don't want it. It looks quite disgusting. It looks like the same thing I had the day before that.
The exact same thing every day.
But warmed up.
There's like occasionally, it's pretty good. For example, the nachos are good. But it really depends because I'm a vegetarian and I don't feel like there's a lot of vegetarian. There's a vegetarian out usually a cheesesteak and some crackers and an orange. So I usually go off campus when I do eat lunch because of that. Well, health doesn't really matter when no one wants to eat it.
My name is Mabel Harris. I'm the clerk of the lunchroom, but I'm better known to the staff and students as Mama Jean. And all of you guys are my babies, and I just want you all to be healthy. Nutritional, yummy, and well-balanced.
Do you personally feel that the food served last year was more tasteful than the food served now, or vice versa?
Some items were more tasty because, let's face it, everybody knows grease. If you have a fry cooked in grease, it's going to taste better than a fry without grease. You have, and then you're supposed to have choices, but the choices are the same to me. And when I say the same, what I mean is you might have a chicken patty, and then you will have chicken. You'll have jambalaya with chicken, and then you'll have popcorn chicken. And if you're supposed to have a choice, to me, I think you should have maybe a chicken patty and meatballs and a turkey sandwich. At least you have a choice. You don't have all chicken, or all beef. That's a flaw to me. But you have a dietitian that makes these menus up, and they make sure they go through the numbers so everything is balanced out.
Would you say the schools here own children?
Some of it. Sacrificing taste for nutrition. That's a hard call because if it doesn't taste good, you're not going to eat it anyway, so you're not going to get the nutritional value out of it. So you really have to kind of balance that off. Okay, and if you're unhealthy for whatever reason, if we're constantly giving you French fries, pizza, greasy burgers, we're clogging your arteries. Okay, some kids will be okay, some kids won't.
Could it be better? Absolutely. They use more whole grain. They're using more fruits and vegetables. They need to use a variety of fruits, more of a variety of fruits and vegetables. Seafood on seminar days, cupcakes, cakes, all that stuff. You have to make a change with everything. But I know it's really difficult. And you're bombarded every day with the media, with magazines, with what you see. It's a lot cheaper to buy that junk food than it is a lot cheaper than to buy healthy stuff. I think students who are more health conscious are glad about the changes. I know parents on the Wellness Council are really happy with the changes. Do they want more changes? Absolutely. Absolutely.
In what ways does this mean promote a healthy BMI for students?
In what ways does this help? Well, hopefully it lowers their fat percentage of what they're eating in the day and lowers their overall fat intake, and hopefully, but it also has to be accompanied by exercise. So, and what's difficult is that many juniors and seniors don't have physical education. I know my department's trying to work on some things next year where juniors and seniors can maybe be in intramurals or other things, but it has to be accompanied by exercise. So you make those changes, but it still has to be accompanied. And portion control.
Every day has an hors d'oeuvre, a main course, The sauce that changes every day, the cheese that changes
That's
every
the
day.
menu for the lunch program at a public school in Paris, a 5-course meal for 3-year-olds. A menu not only given to parents so they know what their child is having for lunch, it even recommends what families should serve for that night's dinner. And in the U.S., schools generally offer vegetables at lunch, but children just don't eat them. Here, the dietitian isn't above deep frying the broccoli.
Une manière un petit peu cachée de leur faire manger des légumes.
But even in a small town 400 miles to the south of Paris, where the budget is about half that, this is Dominique Valadier. He's the chef at a local high school, and he has to feed 800 students every day for the equivalent of about $2.50 a plate. He insists everything be made by hand. He refuses to take shortcuts, even making his own fish stock so that nothing goes to waste.
Mm-hmm. This, to me, is a work of art. And these are 3-year-olds we're talking about.
But a bigger concern is the rise in childhood obesity, fueled partly, experts say, by the popularity of fast food.
C'est plus facile, c'est simple. Là, vous voyez, j'avais faim et finalement, je trouve que c'est assez pratique. On est servi rapidement.
Let's Move is a nationwide initiative that basically focuses on 4 key components. First, we want to improve the information and the tools that parents need to make the changes that are desired in their families. The second is that we have to improve the quality of food in our schools. That's where kids are eating many of their meals, and we have to do a better job of making sure that that food is quality. Third, we need to improve access and affordability of healthy foods. We have to eliminate food deserts in this country, and we need to do it now. And finally, we have to increase physical education for our kids. Let's Move is going to take families out of their isolation and give them the nationwide support that they need